Hey y'all, I thought I'd hop on here and make a little video for you guys since I'm eating a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I do have a shirt on. It's one of those like little tube top things. So disclaimer for that. So eat this little chicken sandwich with me. I feel like I'm gonna constantly have to like keep like raising that up. So yeah. I went to the beach today. It was fun. I used to not really be a chicken sandwich person, but I'm kind of getting into them. I don't know what's changing. Maybe because I'm getting older. Damn, I just like took 3 sips of that and like kind of devoured it. What I really wanted was just a Starbucks coffee, but the location that I put into my GPS was the one inside a Target, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I wasn't doing all that, so I went to Chick-fil-A and got a milkshake, a chicken sandwich, and a Diet Coke. I wanted to go out with what's his face tonight. He told me that he'll pay for my dinner, but it's not even about him paying for my dinner. I just want to hang out. I don't know, I like hanging out with people. But like I was saying, there's this whole ass heat wave right now, and my car has no AC. But I'm not gonna lie, that's not gonna stop me from sitting in my car, because this is like my sanctuary. This is my safe space. You know? I'm not gonna hold you guys. I don't really share my personal life on here as I share my personal life on here. But I'm sleeping like in a living room right now. It's not ideal. And, like, I don't have a dresser. All my shit's in bags or just like everywhere, you know? And I forgot where I was going with this. I would much rather sit in my hot ass car than sit around and look at my life in bags. Because like I'm in this like weird in between period right now where I'm moving. If you guys been keeping up, you guys know. And I'm getting full. And that's how you stay skinny. I'm kidding. I'm about to devour 1,000 more calories and sugar. But I'd rather be hot in my car than sit around and look at my mess up my life in bags. But I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like sitting there like, wah, about it. Because this is just character development skills. Like, you know, I had to go through this to go through whatever the hell I'm going through, you know? Because then there's going to be a time in the future where I think back to this moment and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. You know, like, I'll be chilling. Yeah, but I have a week left in New York. Can we talk about that? I gotta do my eyebrows. It took me 4 minutes to eat that. Or I didn't finish, but I don't care. When I pay for it, I'm sorry. I don't like to waste food, but I'm not gonna make myself sick for the idea that I spent money on it and the fact that it's food. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna throw up. Excuse me, I feel disgusting because of that. Call me crazy, but make me wealthy, interact with my videos, and I'll give it back to the people that don't have it, okay? But until then, I'm eating what I can, you know? Because there's that argument, like, what about the children that don't have food? If I had the money to give it to them, I will give it to them. But then again, I don't have the money to feed all the children in America, in the world, that don't have food. Because I told you guys my idea, right? I want to open up youth centers when I become wealthy. And it's going to be like a creative studio, like a creative arts, like rec center where they can like express the new age of like creativity. And there's going to be like a podcast room, like a room that like you can stream in, a studio room for a rapper, like, you know, like. And since I'm from New York, I kind of want to just like put them in like the 5 boroughs, if I'm being honest. But like at the end of the day, I want to give back to New York, but I don't even want the buildings in my name. You know, it's not even that deep at that point. I just want the kids to have something that where they can go to and be able to express themselves and have a safe space for them, you know? Because look what I do in my safe space. I'm able to express myself to my videos and talk about my feelings and work through whatever problem I work through throughout my car. What if I wanted to be a rapper? It would start right in my car. What if I wanted to start painting? Maybe I'll put an easel in my trunk and park somewhere and paint my surroundings. There's so many things that you can do with creative activities when you have the right space to do it. And you see how I'm in my safe space and all those ideas just naturally flow for me because I'm in my safe space. Children need that safe space. When I was a child, I didn't have a car. You know? I can just yap forever. And that's my skill. Yappity, 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 yappity. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I'm not even gonna sponsor that. It's not even hashtag spons. It's just I'm not even gonna like promote that shit. Look at this big old fry. This big old french fry. You know? I feel like feelingless right now. And I don't know what that means because like there's a lot of feelings going on. But like I'm an overload of feelings that where I rather just like you see this one. Oh. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong. Fuck your life. Anyway, sorry that I'm so boring. I'm just here to chill and document my shit. And if someone wants to watch it, you guys can watch it. You know? I'm cool. I can do a meet and greet one day. Yeah. Y'all can be friends. Let's have one big group chat. That'd be fire. Like, the first 1,500 people that subscribe to my YouTube channel, we can have one big group chat, and it's going to be called the OG Yappers, and that's where we go and keep up with each other and just have like the OG Yappers, and then anyone like beyond that, you guys have to pay a prescription to be in the group chat of 1 penny a month. I'm not a greedy bitch. One thing about me, I can't be in business sometimes because when I got my first real estate check, I cried because I felt greedy taking the money that I worked for just because I didn't physically clock in and work for the boss because I worked for myself. Bitch, why the fuck you crying? You just did a different form of work. But I'm not gonna lie, the transaction was an easy transaction, and since that was my first transaction and how easy it went, it felt too easy to make that money. Not that I didn't earn it or not that it wasn't, like, there's always different aspects to a transaction, and that one just happened to be fly. Like, we just flew through it. She just accepted whatever lease terms there was, and then took like the building. Like, you know, it was a commercial lease. Like, she just needed a building, and she 1, 2, 3. You know, I just felt greedy taking the money. I felt like I didn't deserve it. And that's why, I don't know, like, I'd rather like become wealthy off of something like YouTube or like TikTok, because I know it's possible, because people are out there doing it. But I don't know. Because if it doesn't happen, I might as well just go get a real job, right? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm, passionate about. But, like, what would you guys even, like, want to see me, like, with my move, like, I have, like, a whole bunch of, like, content ideas coming out. Like, you know, maybe I'll just, like, keep eating in front of a fucking camera. I don't know. I know eventually it can always evolve into something, because I know in between, I be spilling my business. I be trying to motivate y'all. Get up. And I think I'm funny as fuck. I'm not laughing, but someone is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. If you guys are a male influencer, you might not want to hear this, but I low-key wanted a pay pig. And if you know what that is, you know what that is. If you don't know what that is, mind your business. But I don't know. I hate when I get so down and bad for money. My pea-sized brain be like, do that. Like, come on, Gianna, have some fucking morals. And mind you, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Like, send them anything. Like, send them any pictures, send them any, like, videos, voice messages, nothing. Strictly text messages. But it's like, come on. Work for your money, ho. I be trying. Not hard enough. Oh my god. I don't know how to be like a girlfriend. Like, I only know how to be a wife. Now I'm bloated as fuck from eating all that bullshit. But my mood is so much better now. I was in such a cranky mood because I couldn't find my parking spot. And then the sun was blazing. There's mad people outside. Just not a good combo. Sometimes when I post a YouTube video, I'd be like, I wonder if my ex is gonna watch it. So I like be cautious about the things I say. But like,